everybody. Welcome to today. Let me just check actually the sound. So good morning, welcome to class. Today we are going to be using a mat and we are going to be doing standing postures so we can strengthen the legs, we can work the whole body, and then we are going to finish lying on our backs on the mat. So as always with my classes, you can choose the option to do it seated. My classes are accessible for everybody. I certainly try to make it that way. So if you are just watching today and you're wondering whether it is for you, then any of the postures, let me tell you, can be adapted for a seated posture. So if you struggle with knees or ankles or hips, any type of mobility, if you struggle from getting high to low or low to high, then these can always be adapted. So do let me know if that is something that is putting you off. Anybody else who is following or joining or going to do the class later, then let's make a nice start. Today is going to be an all-round class. We are going to look to move internally the whole body. Yes, yoga is or can be seen as external postures, but is a lot more than that. A lot for the mind and a lot for the internal organs. So sometimes we think, oh, it doesn't look much, but inside all your organs are working, everything is moving. So yoga quite often is something we can't see directly. We have to trust in the practice, and over regular practice this becomes more visible. The benefits become more visible, even if we can't see exactly on a day-to-day basis what it's doing inside. Okay, yogis, let's make a start. So we are going to start in a nice comfortable position, whether that's on a seat or whether that's on the floor on a mat, you decide. And today during class, I really want you to think about, as you move, what your breath is doing. So are you holding the breath? And sometimes when we concentrate, that just happens, we hold the breath. I really want you to focus on how the breath moves, whether it's in or out, and really try to get that rhythm, the movement with the breath. And the more you try to do that, the more that will naturally flow in your practice. And down the line, once you are a regular yogi, you won't be thinking so much about the breath, you will be moving with the breath. And that's when we come into the real advanced practice. It's not the asanas that you're doing, it's the fact that you're moving smoothly without thinking about the breath so much. Okay, let's sit nice and tall. So feel the weight through the bum onto the mat or the seat. Hands, let's take them into the mudra. So finger and thumbs connected. Today we'll take this mudra, the Jana mudra, and just rest them onto the knees. Sit nice and tall and just move the shoulders. Start to get some life, some movement into the body. Sit nice and tall with the spine. Eyes closed. And just start to breathe through the nose at your own speed, in and out through the nose. And just notice how easy or difficult that is through each side of the nostril. Eyes are soft. Tongue is just loose in the mouth. And as we begin our practice, just really allow yourself to come into your space, your yoga practice for these next 45 minutes. Focus on you. That is very, very important. Let's open our practice with our 3 deep sighs, taking anything you need. Imagine that coming in through the nose, and as you sigh, imagine any worries, any pain, anything that's not helping you, anything you perceive as negative, let that be released. Nice deep inhale. Sigh. Inhale. Sigh. Inhale. Sigh. Just take a moment of stillness with the eyes closed. Check your posture. Really ground yourself, so feel the feet against the floor if you're seated. Feel the bum nice and stable. Nice tall spine, shoulders, wiggle them if you need to. Try to release any tension. The arms are relaxed. Nice long neck, chin is a neutral height, eyes are soft. Just notice how you feel this morning. How would you describe how you feel right now? And try to pinpoint that one word. Try to note that down in your mind, in your yoga journal. And it's that practice of observation that we continue each yoga session. The more we can observe and the faster we can observe, the more we're able to help ourselves. And when you're ready, yogis, wiggle the fingers and bring those eyes to open. Fantastic. We'll remain seated just to begin with. Hands at the sides of you. Inhale, stretch right up and look to the sky. Take the chin to the sky. Really stretch down the front of the neck. Breathe in and out as we stretch up high. Exhale, bring the hands down to the sides and bring the chin down to the chest. We continue. Inhale, nice big stretch, deep inhale through the nose, and exhale, the chin comes right down to the chest as the arms come down. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, bring those arms down to the sides. Good. Inhale, up. And exhale, bring those arms down. 2 more rounds. Inhale, forward, chin goes to the sky. And exhale. Last round. Inhale, rise up. And exhale through the nose as everything falls. Excellent. Inhale, take the hands to the sky. Breathe in and out. And bring the hands to cactus arms. We're going to take a seated cat-cow today. So nice deep breaths, really arch that spine forwards and backwards. Let's begin. Deep inhale, you're pushing the chest and the chin forward and the shoulder blades together. We exhale and we curl right up into a ball. Let the head drop if you can. We inhale and we open up, arms go back, chin and chest open, and exhale. Inhale, exhale. In, ex. In, X. In, X. In, X. In, X. One more. Inhale, open. And exhale, curl up into a nice ball, stretching out that back and the shoulders. Hands to the legs and straighten up. Fantastic. Inhale, take the arms up again. This time we take the right hand and place it on the left wrist and we lean to the right. So we want to try and stay nice and tall. We're not leaning forward. Find something to look at. I find the floor breathe. We're inhaling through the nose and also exhaling through the nose. If that's too difficult, of course, use the mouth. Don't hold the breath. Inhale, stretch right up. Left hand takes the right wrist. And we exhale, lean to the left. Again, make sure you're not leaning forward. You're up and across. Find a place to look at. Get that breath under control through the nose. Really good. We inhale, rise. This time we exhale, hand goes wide out to the side. And you're bending that arm, really stretching over. So again, make sure you're not leaning forward, we're over the head. You'll be feeling this stretch right up the left side of the body. Breathe. We inhale, rise up, exhale, other arm goes down. So if you're on a chair, you'll be leaning over the sides of the chair. Find your position. And it's going to look different for everybody. Breathe and hold. We inhale. We're going to take this a little bit faster, not going all the way down. So we exhale, push up, inhale and exhale. So you're springing. If you're on the chair, that's fine. Exhale, so faster breaths. Inhale, exhale. In and X. In and X. In and X. Keep going. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. In and X. In and X. In and X. In and X. Inhale right the way up, chin to the sky. And exhale, bring the head to neutral, arms down by the sides. Fantastic. Let's come up to standing yogis. So that was a lovely little warm up on the mat or the chair to get that circulation, get a bit of energy into the body, but also to get the wires in the brain working. Good, so now we're coming up to standing. You might want to just think about the feet, just wiggle before we come into our postures. Let's come straight into our warrior. So as we know, this is the best one to do a whole body warm up. We're not going to take too much time because I have some other asanas for us today. So heels are on the same line. We come into warrior 2, which most of you will know. Bend that right knee. And make sure you move your legs apart enough so you can feel on that inner left thigh. So find a position that's correct for you. Take the arms up and we're going to flow. Inhale here. Exhale, left arm down, right arm high or over the head. Inhale up, exhale as you bend down. Inhale. Exhale. In, bend, and out. In, and X. In, and X. In, and X. In, bend, X. Keep going. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, bend, exhale. Inhale up, exhale down. This time we take a variation. Inhale up, exhale, hand down to the inside of that right foot. And if you do have blocks, you may want to put your hands on a block. That upper arm can go behind the back. And you can either continue to look at the floor or you can look to the sky. So we hold this position Breathing in and out through the nose. Look to the floor if you're not already. Both hands to the floor to give you that stability. Straighten that front leg. The back leg comes into a 45 degree. We come up, hands onto the hips. Watch your balance. Bend that front knee and hips are directly forward. So that back foot is at 45. You've still got a good bend in the front right knee. Hands on the hips, we're facing forward. Feel that through the back calf especially. Straighten up the upper body, shoulders are back. Find something to look at ahead of you. Breathe deeply through the nose. Doing really well, yogis. This is our warrior one. Breathe as deeply as you can through the nose. Bring the hands down either side of that front foot. We step that back leg back and we come into a lunge. We're looking ahead, so your hands are likely onto the fingertips. Breathe. We step up with that back leg, so we're back in that position we were in before, 45 degrees. This time we're straightening the front legs, we've got both legs straight, and we're going to drop the head down towards that front knee. So don't worry how far down you get, it's not a competition. I want you to feel the stretch down that front leg and the hamstring. Also you be feeling it in the back calf. Let the hands, make sure they're not in the air, they're either on that leg, the front leg, or touching the floor. Drop the head and the neck, let the top half of the body be heavy, and breathe through the nose. Both legs are straight. Think about the stomach. Nice deep breaths. If I was there, I should be able to hear your breath. Good, bend the back knee and lift the toes off the floor. Let's hold it here. So you're bending that back knee. The back heel might be slightly off the floor. And those toes on the front foot are definitely off. You're balancing on the heel. Good. Back into our lunge. Look ahead and breathe. Strong back leg. That left knee now goes onto the mat. We inhale, bring the arms up. We stay here in our posture, nice lunge. So you're leaning, you will feel the stretch down the front of the thigh. Breathe as deeply as you can. Take an inhale, and on your next exhale we're going to twist. So the left hand comes across that knee and the right hand comes around the body. So you're twisting, looking back toward behind you. So a nice full body twist. Breathe and hold. Hands come back to either side of the foot. Take both hands onto one side. So on the inside of the foot, we're placing both hands flat on the floor and bend the elbows until you reach your limit. You might be able to put the hands down onto the mat, or it might be that you've got straight arms and that's your limit. Everyone is going to be different in every posture. Find something that is comfortable for you and breathe as we hold. Inhale, rise up, come back into our lunge. Push back into downward dog. So you're pushing back through the feet, through the hands. If that's too much, you can keep the knees on the floor and come into this position. There's always a posture to suit. So breathe. If you are in downward dog, keep pushing back. If you choose to be seated, then just take a seat and regain the breath. Walk the feet towards the hands, we come into forward fold. So we inhale right the way up. Even arch the back a little bit if you can. We exhale, we fold forward. Bend the knees, chest to the thighs, hands onto the toes, or you can even clasp the hands behind the heels. And then once you are in that position, locked with the feet, you can then start to raise the bum towards the sky, or forward fold. Let the head and the neck be loose, probably the most important point to note. Breathe and hold, stretching out fully that back and the shoulders. Inhale, straighten the legs, straighten the arms, look ahead, halfway lift. And exhale back into that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, everything straightens up. Exhale, we finish this side with a forward fold. Inhale all the way up, yogis, right to the top. And we exhale, bringing the arms down. Fantastic. Really, really well done. This is a more difficult routine that we've ended up doing today. It flows from me. So do your best. And if there's any questions after the session, then do let me know. Okay, of course we need to do this on the other side. So don't push yourself too much. But if this is your limit, you need to be at least pushing the limit so that your body and your mind can expand. Feet together. Inhale, reaching all the way up. And exhale, forward fold. Come back into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, everything straightens. We look ahead, drawing the stomach in. And we go back into downward dog, or you can come into the cat-cow position with the knees onto the mat. You can walk the feet, or you can have the feet nice and stable. Okay, bring the knees down to the mat, and now the other foot goes forward, ready to start the lunge and the sequence on this side. So we're going to lean into this lunge. Inhale, take the arms up, so make sure you are on the other side to what we practiced before. Breathe and hold. You can look ahead or up to you. We exhale and twist. So the right hand comes across that left knee and the left hand comes around the body. You're looking behind you. Really full deep twist, lovely twist of the body. Breathe as deeply as you can. Exhale, hands either side of the foot. We come up into our runner's lunge. So nice strong back leg, strong bum, looking ahead, Hands are usually on the fingertips, depending on your body. We step that back foot forward to 45 degrees. We come into warrior one, hands on the hips. The hips are facing forwards, elbows are back, shoulders are down and back, looking straight ahead. Breathe. Good, we come into warrior two. So that back foot just changes its position to face the side. You might want to extend the legs. Deep bend in that front knee, arms go up. We're going to flow, inhale and then exhale, hand goes down. Inhale, bend, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. In and ex. In and ex. In and ex. In and ex. Two more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, bend, exhale. This time we take the hand down to the floor if you can. If not, do not worry. You might want to stay in this position, hold and breathe. Otherwise, you can put your hand on the inside of the foot and that top hand wraps around the body. Take the gaze to the sky. Breathe and hold. Good, look to the floor. Take the hands onto the inside of the foot and place that knee down. So we're bringing the arms either to a bend or you're placing the arms onto the mat, depending on how your body reacts today. Look ahead and we'll be stretching specifically this area of the thigh. Breathe. Hands either side of the foot. Make sure they're in line with the foot and the toes. And come back up into our runner's lunge. Breathe. As always, keep that breath steady through the nose, doing really, really well. That back foot now moves back into the warrior one position, 45 degrees. We're going to straighten that front leg as well. Bring the hands down either to the leg or to the floor. And drop the head and the neck. Both legs are straight. And we breathe. Bend that back leg and the front one goes onto the heel. Foot down to the mat, turn it to the front. We come straight into a fold. So hands go to the calves, legs are still nice and wide. We're leaning forward. You might want to hold on to the calves or the ankles. Straight legs preferable, but of course take a bend if that is better for you. Let the head and the neck completely relax, let them be heavy. The deeper the breath, the more you're going to fold. Place the arms into the ragdoll position, which means the hands on the elbows. And just rock gently, gently, gently from side to side. Nothing big. Hands onto the floor in front of you. You're reaching forward. Reach the hands through behind you. Take both hands to the right side. Try to hold that right leg to the middle and take hold of that left leg to the middle. We inhale and rise all the way up. Stretch up, look to the sky, feel through the feet. And we exhale, bringing the arms down. Ooh, feeling very warm there, which is good. Okay, we'll stay standing before we go to the floor. Let's just stay in that position, but turn the feet out to 45 degrees. We'll come straight into our goddess. So really feel the floor. This is the chance as well for that blood, because we've been doing the forward folds, for that blood to now go down back to the heart. Hands onto the hips, inhale. And as we exhale, you come down to a position that is good for you. Make sure you're not leaning forward. And we're just going to hold it here. So fix your eyes on something and breathe. Inhale up and exhale down. In and exhale. It's just the legs that are working. In and X. In and X. In and X. Take the heels off the floor. We hold it here if possible. If not, you can alternate between one heel off and one heel on to keep the balance. Both heels to the floor, and we inhale, rise. Good. So you can keep the feet in this position and move the hands to the centre of the chest, to the heart chakra. This time what we're going to do is just to lunge to the side, keeping that other foot on the floor, and just feel that stretch in the inner thigh. Inhale, rise, and bend. Inhale, exhale. In and X. In and X. In and X. Really, really good. Keep going. And X. In and X. Now we're going to hold it to each side. Inhale and exhale. If you want to take that heel off the floor, or at least see how it feels, do so. I prefer the foot on the floor today. Inhale, rise, really good, last one. Exhale. You might want to shimmy that foot out so the stance is wider. Up to you. And we hold and breathe. Excellent. Bring the feet forward. Inhale up into star pose. Regain the breath. Feel the floor through the feet. Really stretch up. And we exhale, bringing the hands down. Good. Before we go on to our back, we are going to do a balancing posture, our tree. So we're going to inhale, take that knee forward, then out to the side, and then place it down onto the calf. Open the knee, open the hip, open the body. Stand nice and tall, shoulders back. Really feel the floor or the mat or the carpet through the foot, through that standing foot. Nice and strong, strong, open and tall. That's what we want to be repeating to ourselves when we are in the tree. Strong, open and tall. exhale, and bring that foot comfortably down. Really good. Other side, yogis. So inhale, knee up, exhale, out, and bring it down to the calf. Open, open, open. I am strong, tall, and open. Exhale, excellent, foot down to the floor, hands on the hips, and just circle the hips. Nice big circle. And the other way. And the other way. And again. Fantastic. Let's come down to lying down position. So we're going to lie on the back. We're coming into our final stages. Bring the knees into the body. Hug those legs in. And straight into happy baby. Get the hands on the inside of the feet. Rest the head down onto the mat. Open the legs and the feet out. Try to relax the shoulders. And we hold and breathe. Bring the soles of the feet together, wrap the hands around for our butterfly. So the feet, you're pulling them towards you, you're pushing the knees away. Feet towards you, knees away. Look at those big toes. Stomach, you'll automatically pull that in, helping the digestive system. You're probably feeling the pull through the shoulders and the back. Back into happy baby, final time. Hug the right knee into the body and let the left leg flow down to the floor. So you're just hugging the right leg in. As you hold it, just rotate the ankle both ways. I'm just checking those ankles. We've worked a lot with them today. Good. Pulling that leg into the body. We let the right one go straight down to the mat. And we hug the left one in. Again, rotate the ankle as you keep that close to the body. And the other way. Fantastic. Last wind release pose. Hugging everything in towards you. And exhale. Really well done, yogis. Rest it down onto the mat in Shavasana. So you're opening the arms. You're opening the hands. Letting that energy in and out. Positive energy in, and negative energy is able to be released. The legs as well, open them at least the width of the mat, and try to be as comfortable as you can. At least make sure you can feel the shoulders against the mat. If you are seated, then try to feel through every part of the body. So feel the feet against the floor. Feel the bum against the seat or the mat. Try to really feel the weight of every part of the body relaxed against the floor. Yogis, try to follow me around the body as I mention the body part. Even if you repeat my words, try to stay with me as we move through the body for our body scan or meditation. This is vital. So we must complete this to allow the body to regulate. So we've put it through a lot during the practice, and we need now for those muscles to remember, those muscles to adjust, and not only the muscles but the mind. That is why this Shavasana sequence is essential for any yoga practice. Take your mind, yogis, to the crown of the head. You're just breathing nice and gently through the nose throughout. Eyes are closed. Bring your attention to the forehead. Relax and release. Bring your attention to the eyelids. Relax and release. Bring your attention to the cheeks. Relax and release. Bring your attention to your jaw. Relax and release. Bring your attention to your neck. Relax and release. Move your attention into both shoulders, right across the shoulders. Relax and release. Bring your attention to your upper back. Relax and release. Bring your attention to your lower back. Relax and release. Bring your attention into both arms. Relax and release. Take your attention to your chest. Relax and release. Take your attention to your stomach. Relax and release. Take your attention to your thighs. Relax and release. Take your attention to your calves. Relax and release. Take your attention to your feet. Relax and release. Take your attention to all of your toes. Relax and release. Take your attention to all of your fingers. Relax and release. Take your attention through your whole body. Relax and release. Let's enjoy some moments of stillness, of silence, just to feel the breath and feel your body, notice your body. Let's enjoy these moments now. Keeping those eyes nice and soft. Just observe your body. final moments, really enjoy them. Let me ask you how you feel right now. How do you feel right now? Note this down in your mind, in your yoga journal. Don't judge, never judge any word that comes through, any feeling, never judge it, just allow it. And by doing that, we allow the feelings to come and go. They don't stay, they move through us. We don't fight them, and that allows them to move away a lot quicker. Start to think about your senses, yogis. Think about what you can feel. Think about what you can hear. Is there anything you can taste? Is there anything you can smell? Start to wiggle the toes and the fingers. Gradually bigger movements. Take a big stretch above you. Nice big stretch. If you are onto the mat, roll onto the right hand side. And just take a few moments so we don't shock the body by coming straight up. And all yogis, when you're ready, come back to the seated position so we can finish our practice, but absolutely no rush. I'm very comfortable. Make your way to a seated position. The eyes can remain closed. Better if they do. Okay, come back into your seated position. Straighten the spine. And we finish today's practice with 3 deep sighs. Before we do that, I really want you to set an intention for this week. And it can either be I am or I will. So mine is I will remain peaceful and not allow that tension to interrupt my peace. So everyday tension that we come across, I will not allow that to interrupt or destroy my peace. So you make your own, I invite you to make your own intention. And keep this in mind throughout the week. Hands into the mudra, yogis, eyes nice and soft. And we finish with those 3 deep sighs, taking what you need, release what you don't. We begin. Inhale. Sigh. Inhale. Sigh. Inhale. Sigh. Brilliant. Take the hands into the heart chakra space at the middle of the chest. And bow. Thank you for sharing your practices with me today, yogis. I appreciate that a lot. Just keep the eyes closed. That is the end of today's practice. And just allow the body to wake up at its own speed. Absolutely no rush. Quite often, if the session is a bit more intense, like I would say today, the relaxation is also a lot more intense. It's the contrast. So you might be feeling quite deep into the relaxation, and it will take you a little bit longer to open the eyes, and that is, don't be worrying, completely normal, completely fine. Well, thank you again, yogis, for joining me, and for those who are going to be doing this at a later time, I will send you the video. So please let everybody know about the class, and thank you again for joining me. Any questions, do please feel free to message me. And yeah, have a lovely rest of the day, enjoy the weekend, keep in touch, and bye for now. Well done, yogis. Bye.